Saturday and today.
How's it, everyone? Oh, shoot. Anyways, so what we're gonna do today, I gotta go hula practice. As you can see, I'm just leaving my house. But we're gonna go hula practice, and you guys are gonna be my company. Cause God knows that I get bored sometimes when I drive. So yeah, I'm gonna make this video. So how have you been today? How's the holidays? How's it going, everyone? Did you get what you want for Christmas? Because I didn't. I didn't get no Xbox One. No. I'm over gaming. Done with it. Guys out there who's trying to get into gaming, don't do it. Stop wasting your life. I should stop gaming too. I thought I stopped, but actually I got back into it with the PS3. Don't do it. That shit's gay. It's a waste of your life. So, trying to get out of Waipahu, and I don't know, how do you guys feel about my hair? Because I definitely feel completely different without my hair. As in, my neck doesn't feel so strained, my back feels a little better. You know, that shit, like, it was 20 pounds. I feel like faster now, you know. If I want to say no, I'm like, oh, super fast. One more time, huh? Oh, traffic. This is bullshit. Okay, so since there is traffic, what are we going to do? Weaving. There's a lot of cars on the damn road. Okay, what I don't understand, people, is when is the human race gonna stop building cars? Okay, well, I don't know the full story about, you know, how cars get created and when they get fucking demolished or something. I don't know. Would you like to say cremated? Okay, so there's traffic, some mean traffic. So what we're gonna do is head to Waipahu High School, make a U-turn over there. Why? Because I hate traffic. Traffic is such a horrible thing. Man-made traffic. Could you imagine when we get hover cars? Like, dude, we're gonna have traffic in the skies. On top of that, do you guys ever think about where we are losing our skies? Hawaii is losing their skies. Okay, think about it. We're an island. We only have like so much amount of space, and that being said, when people build buildings, they need the buildings to go up to make more room. Like, how does that make you feel? The fact that every building in the future is gonna go up, to go vertical, because, you know, if you want to save space, you're gonna go up, because the sky's the limit. And shit, I don't even know how far we can go. You probably can go really high up. But think about it. If we continue to build up, where's our sky? All the houses that you see around us, we won't be able to see the horizon anymore. If you want to see the horizon, you have to go on the top of the building. And that being said, there's only so much space on top of the building. It's gonna be that paradise that we see in Hawaii. We won't have it anymore. I don't know. That's my opinion. But it's true, right? Think about it like this. Iolani Palace, so I've heard, you could see the ocean from Iolani Palace. There must have been like nothing in the way, or there must have been a lot of space. But from Iolani Palace, you don't see ocean anymore. I don't even know if you can see the mountains anymore. I must look nuts talking to myself in the car. You see like all these cars that pass by me? There's nobody in my passenger. But it's okay, because I get to talk story. So, but think about it. Our sky is, so to say, vanishing or depleting. I don't know. It's my thoughts. Okay, so back on the road again, trying to avoid that traffic. Right now I'm going to hula practice, yeah. Last night was not the business for me. It was our first hula practice of the year. And if you know me, I like to go all out. I like to go, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna commit myself to do it. I'm gonna go as hard as I can. And if you also know me, I also broke my leg. I took out the rod that was in my leg, which also means that my bone is gonna be hollow for a few years. And I just pulled my back working at Coach Factory at Waikele because I was being dumb. I had like a bag. I have a lot of bags in one hand, and then I had a ladder on my other hand, and I was trying to shove it out, trying to get it open. The awkward movement and position wasn't good for me, so I ended up straining my back. So at hula practice, Akumo wasn't there because he's in Japan with the other halal. Because we get Japanese hula brothers and sisters. But he's over there in Japan. So our alakai next down the line, they're the ones that lead the class. Alakai means leader in Hawaiian. So there's three of them. Huh? One, he ho'opa'a, which means he hits the ipu, and he keeps the tempo, he keeps the beat. And then there's a second one, number two, alakai number two. He walks around and he helps to correct people with their or the dancers with what they're doing wrong as far as where they're looking, their hand placement, their feet. And keep in mind that we only did basics last night. And then third, alakai number three, she's a she. She was ho'opa'a, and she did the same thing as number two, but she also was making us chant at the same time we were doing basics. Okay, so my issue, which is funny because I don't have an issue, it's not a problem, but I always laugh at it whenever I stress out or I think it's hard or I can't do it. I laugh about it, I crack up at myself, call myself retarded. But so alakai number one, leader number one, he's doing the beat, and then sometimes his beat is off, and what I don't understand is because he plays piano, so it makes me like crack up, like, oh my god, as musicians you can crack up about that, you can tease other people about their tempo. But his beat was, okay, so for instance, if his beat sounded hip-hop and it sounded like this, sometimes throughout the practice his beats would sound like this. Oh my god, and that will throw me off and just make me crack up. And then on top of that, number two, alakai number two, is telling everybody as a whole the corrections, where they should look and whatnot. And you got alakai number one telling you to turn, or the word is called huli. So when you huli, you're gonna do the basics and then you're gonna turn. So number two is talking, and then number two only talks when he thinks it's safe, where number one is not going to say anything. So number one is doing the beat, and then number two is talking out loud, hoping that number one's not going to say anything. But number one says something, says huli, and that throws all of us off, and we all don't know where to turn. Everyone's looking like left and right. And then on top of that, alakai number three, she tries to make us chat, and I'm like, oh man, this practice is, one, physically hard, and two, makes me mentally retarded because I couldn't do shit. Like, oh my god. So majority of our basics has 4 counts on one side, okay? Usually 4 counts. And when we chant, she was asking us to chant by 6 counts, or was it 5? I think 5 counts. As in, we would do a vowel, and you have to do 5 counts. But keep in mind, our basics, our foot movements are usually in 4 counts. So that being said, like our chantings, our vowels has to be by 5s, right? So so like by 5s. But then our foot movement counts by 4. Could you imagine how difficult that is to do shit 4 and 5 at the same time, 2 different times? You gotta change 2 different ways. And then like, think about it. It's like doing a square with your right hand and a circle with your left hand. Or another example is tapping your head with your right hand and making a circle with your left hand on your stomach. Shit's hard, bro. Shit is hard. It's difficult. I don't know. Practice last night was really hard. Also, the thing too, it's me. It's physically, it's me. It's because like I said, my leg is hollow. But I was doing the kui. We're going pretty hard. We're like going ham during hula. Could you imagine that? Going ham, you know, we're going clutch. But anyways, a kui motion, you gotta pound the ground with your feet or your leg. Your foot has to stomp the ground as hard as you can. Well, for me, it's as hard as you can, but whatever. You have to hit the ground hard. And I totally forgot that my leg was hollow. So when I went as hard as I can, it was actually really painful. Why? Because your leg's hollow. It has like 2 holes on the side, hollow shin, and a big hole on the top of my knee. That was pretty hard. So it was pretty painful. I was like struggling. After that, I had to sit down because I couldn't handle it anymore. It was painful. I didn't want it to get worse. I didn't want to aggravate it, yeah. But yeah, this car's looking at me dumb. It's okay. But practice was really tiring. I sat on the side and then I just decided to watch all the other dancers dance. Seeing that we don't know how to uehe together or kaholo together. We're a little rusty, I believe. It's either rusty or we're uncoordinated. And as a halal, we need to get our shit together. Why? Because we need to. As pennies, we need to be $1. As $1, we need to be a Benjamin. And with that Benjamin, you gotta pay your taxes. I don't know. Going nuts here, dude. So right now we are passing Best Buy. I don't know why I'm not on the freeway. Oh yeah, because traffic sucks. Construction in Hawaii sucks, dude. If you don't live in Hawaii or you haven't gone to Hawaii, let me tell you, bring a book. No, don't bring a book. Bring something that's gonna entertain you while you're on the road. Bring a friend. Bring music. Bring something that's gonna entertain you on the road. Because traffic without construction is horrible by itself. And then the fact that we have construction on the road every day, no matter where you go, anytime. H1. I was gonna say East 1. H1, H2, H3. Shit, we only have 3 highways. Not like California, like you have so many highways you get lost. We only have 3 highways and there's construction all the time, anytime, wherever it's at. Right now, over here, right there, on the top, below, on the side, left, right. Yeah, there is construction, there is traffic. Welcome to Hawaii. The #1 worst traffic in the United States. Worse than LA, worse than New York. I can't prove that because I haven't gone to New York before, but I will one day. Because my dancing skills, everyone knows it's getting better. I know how to twerk. Like Miley Cyrus. Horrible.